Hello, I didn't see you there. I was just enjoying one of my favorite activities from birthday parties when I was about 5 years old, and that was blowing soap bubbles on a windy day. But what I want to talk about today is cigarette smoking. So what does blowing soap bubbles have to do with cigarette smoking? Well, I've read the suggestion that if there weren't any nicotine in cigarettes, that adults would be as interested in smoking cigarettes as they would be in blowing bubbles. Wouldn't that be a sight? Wouldn't that be a sight? I agree with that statement. Adults probably would not be very interested in blowing soap bubbles, but children would be. Children will try anything, won't they? Especially if they think it makes them look cool. And that's the problem that we have in the United States. 90% of the 40 million adults that currently smoke in the United States started smoking before they were 18 years old. It's not typical that a 30-year-old adult would say, I think I'm going to start smoking. I think it looks really cool, and I could be rebellious. No, that's not going to happen. It's the children under 18 who think all those thoughts and start smoking. But does it start earlier, possibly? Does it start even when they're children, riding in the automobiles with their parents or grandparents? So let's look at the data. There's 40 million adults over 18 smoking in the United States today. It's May 2014. The smoking bans in restaurants started about 10 years ago, and there were approximately 40 million smokers at that time. And even though the percentage of adults has decreased down to around 20%, 1 out of 5 adults is a smoker, the population's increased, so we still have 40 million smokers. But the problem is that those 40 million smokers are causing 88 million Americans over the age of 3 to be passive smokers, secondhand smokers. That comes out to nearly half of the U.S. population are either smokers or passive smokers. And what's most disturbing is that 22 million of the passive smokers are between the ages of 3 and 11. They're children. Children who cannot say no to their parents or to their grandparents or their relatives who take them in the automobile. Studies have shown that 78% of people will not ask a smoker to refrain from smoking, especially when they're riding in the car with them. Which is the reason that starting in 2006, legislation was passed in Arkansas, in Louisiana, those were the first states, banning smoking in the automobile in the presence of children. It was determined that if the individuals who are riding in the car could not speak up or would not speak up or refused to ride in the car, that there needed to be legislation. And it's really sort of taken off since then. Just this year, in February 2014, the United Kingdom passed a law banning smoking in a car in the presence of children. I think you see the problem. We have the smokers, and the smokers are causing 2 people for every smoker to be a passive smoker. And furthermore, the next generation of smokers is coming along. So what can we do if we are opposed to increased legislation? How can we make the next generation smoke-free?